If you're on a skilled worker visa, study visa, dependent visa, global talent visa, innovator founder visa, in fact, any kind of visa that you're on as a migrant in the UK, the 8th of September could determine your fate. It's a very, very important date that everybody should mark on their calendars. Now, what's going to happen on the 8th of September? I'm going to tell you guys as we go on in this video. So please stick with me while we go straight into it. My name is Tochi. You're welcome to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up so YouTube can recommend it to more people because it's very important, and do well to share it, okay? To my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. You're welcome back to today's video, and if you're yet to subscribe, please click on that subscribe button right now. Thank you. Now guys, on the 8th of September 2025, something very important is happening in the UK Parliament, and this could decide the fate of migrants living in the UK, including skilled workers, okay, and their dependents. In fact, people on different kinds of visas who are working hard and trying to build their lives in the UK. So what is happening? MPs are going to debate two massive petitions about indefinite leave to remain. Okay, that's ILR. If you know anybody here, you better be checking on them on that date, because this could affect people's futures, people's plan, and especially how long it takes you to settle permanently in the UK. Now, let's take a step back. Remember that sometime in May 2025, the UK government released the immigration white paper, and one of the proposals in that white paper is for ILR time to be extended to 10 years, because currently now, or for a while, it's always been 5 years. So if you're on a skilled worker visa, global talent visa, you know, and you're dependent, you can get ILR, or you're qualified or eligible to apply for your indefinite leave to remain after 5 years in the UK. So this has been the case. A lot of people, skilled worker visa holders or people on a valid visa, okay, legal visa, have always worked with that mindset. A lot of people even moved to the UK with that mindset, with that understanding that after 5 years of legally working and living in the UK, you are eligible to apply for your indefinite leave to remain, okay? But this white paper now came with this shocking revelation, this big change, okay, to a lot of people. It now doubles the time from 5 years to 10 years. Now, imagine being on a skilled worker visa in the UK, for example, with all the restrictions that comes with a visa and everything. You're going to now have to be on that visa with all that restrictions and limitations and everything that comes with being on a visa for 10 whole years. And not only that, the government also introduced the idea of an end settlement pathway, which means that some people might still be eligible to qualify earlier if they make what they call points-based contributions to the UK economy and society. But the problem with this is they haven't really told us about what these contributions are and what points you need to make to qualify. Because personally, I just feel like everybody living legally and working in the UK, everyone is contributing positively to the economy. Everybody is making positive contributions, right? So I don't know what the criteria this government is going to use to classify people that make this point-based contribution. Nobody knows. They didn't say exactly how these points will be calculated, okay? And to make matters even worse, BBC now released this article that a lot of people, thousands of migrants in the UK are going to be affected, okay? BBC released that article just after this white paper was published. They said that a lot of migrants who are already in the UK, so that one was the one that now broke everything, okay? There was uproar on the internet, everybody, like, it was just like, what's going on? Are we all going to be affected? What's happening? Like, how can you tell people to come into the UK? You're going to give them ILR after 5 years and they are here, and now you now want to change it, and you know, there was a lot of uproar. People were angry, saying it's a breach of contract, you know. So it now led people to now sign this petition, okay? Thousands of migrants signed the petition saying that people in the UK should be allowed to get ILR after 5 years. If they want to start the 10 years one, they can start it with those that are coming in, right? Those that are yet to come into the UK. So let's say that they decide to make ILR to be 10 years. Why not allow people who are already here, who already promised 5 years, to still get it after 5 years, and then tell those that are now coming, they're going to be coming in after the law takes effect, that they can now wait for 10 years. It's not up to that person to know what's up and still decide to move to the UK, knowing that he or she is likely to get ILR after 10 years, you know. So thousands of people actually signed this petition, and I'm sure that some of you watching this video also signed. So let's talk about this petition, right? On Monday, the 8th of September, MPs will debate two petitions relating to the qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain. So the first one is keep the 5-year ILR pathway for existing skilled worker visa holders. The petition, which has received more than 162,000 signatures, stated, do not apply the opposed 10-year ILR rule to existing skilled worker visa holders. Keep the 5-year ILR route for those already in the UK on this visa. Apply any changes only to new applicants from the date of implementation. Just like I already explained, yeah? And in its response to the petition provided on June 17, 2025, the government said, as with several other measures in the immigration white paper, the proposals on end settlement will be subject to a formal consultation process, and we welcome this contribution to that process. So this is actually the petition, and so many people signed it, right? We have over 160,000 signatures. Okay, so this was the full response of the Home Office to this petition. Also saying that settlement is a privilege and not a right, and everything. So we therefore intend to reform our settlement rules by expanding the point-based system and increasing the standard qualifying period for settlement to 10 years and everything. You can, go ahead and read it up for yourself, right? So we will consult on the details of the proposed policy changes later this year, including any proposed transitional arrangements for those already in the UK. These are important changes. We recognize how important the issue is to people, and we will listen carefully to what they tell us in the consultation. So we are grateful to the petitioners for setting out their views on this announcement ahead of that consultation process, and we look forward to hearing from them again when they have had the opportunity to study the final proposals in details. So this was the response of the Home Office to that petition. And the next one also is for Hong Kong British National Overseas Visa holders. They're also saying the same thing, that you should keep it for 5 years. Do not extend it to 10 years. Okay, they gave their reasons why the government should consider keeping it, at 5 years. Right now, what are petitions debates? Petition debates are general debates which allows MPs from all parties to discuss the important issues raised by one or more petitions and put their concerns to government ministers. Petition debates don't end with a vote to implement the request of a petition. This means MPs will not vote on the request of the petitions at the end of the debate. Instead, the aim is to give MPs an opportunity to discuss the issues raised by a petition and get a response from the government. Now, let's be clear, these debates will not automatically change the law. There won't be a vote to say, oh, keep the 5 years, or no, change it to 10 years. No, right? But here is why it's very important, right? It forces the government to respond publicly, okay? It forces the government to respond, and even on time. Because since they came out to tell us that they want to extend the ILR period to 10 years, and even after BBC brought out that article, nobody has said anything. The only thing we heard was that it was going to go through some consultation processes and all of that before they announce any decision. And that in the coming months that everything is going to unravel, right? So it's going to actually force their hands to respond publicly, and even the ministers would have to tell us what their plans are. Okay, it will just make them act on it. Imagine where a lot of people have come out to air their views, sign these petitions, or in over hundreds of people. Remember one time, I don't know if you guys know, but there was a time also that healthcare workers signed a petition like this, right? Asking that there should be an automatic ILR for healthcare workers. They also debated it even though they didn't agree to it, but he also made the government to answer publicly, and they now came up with reasons why it wouldn't be. They said that yes, we understand that healthcare workers are, putting a lot, they're giving in their best, they're contributing, to the economy, and they're helping the healthcare sector and all of that, but that they've already done so much for them as well. They said that they reduced visa fees for healthcare workers. They also exempted them from paying IHS fees and all of that. So that's all that they can do for now. And besides, in 5 years' time, you're still going to get the ILR anyway, right? So that they're not going to make it automatic. So, and that was how that one went. Okay. So once petitions like this are raised, the government usually acts on time, or at least answer questions publicly. Let us know what the plans are. They will come up with it as soon as possible. Now, of course, they have to debate on this. Once a petition have gotten to a particular number, they have to debate on it. And it also gives some people in the parliament that doesn't support the 10-year route the chance to actually shape the conversation before it goes into consultation, or before the final decision is reached, right? They're able to say what they think, able to give their reasons why it should remain 5 years. See, that is very, very important, because everybody says their views. In fact, everybody needs to tune in and watch it live. But if you're not able to, don't worry. I'm still going to give you guys the update. Okay, you guys trust me to always keep you updated. So the 8th of September might not give us a final answer, but it's definitely going to be a turning point, or it might be a turning point. So fingers crossed, everybody pray harder, and please subscribe to this channel, because I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated. Subscribe if you haven't. I know there are people that have been watching me, or that watch me sometimes, but are still not subscribed to my channel. I don't know why. Please just click on the subscribe button right now. It's free. You're not paying for it. Just click on it. And even if you're just seeing my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe to my channel, okay? And turn on your notification bell, so when I post a video, you will be notified. So yeah, the day the government would have to face migrant concerns in the parliament is coming very soon. It's on the 8th of September. So if you really want to stay ahead of the news, please, I'm your plug, subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be giving you the details, breaking everything down afterwards for you, for those who are not able to watch it. And even if you watch it, I'm still going to tell you about it, right? So yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope this helps. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.